Hey Internet, Eric here. Monstrous March is continuing. What that is every month this year on my channel there's a specific theme, unless I have a live stream planned. Monstrous March, nothing but monster movies. Yesterday, I discussed the fantastic and well-received and well-loved An American Werewolf in London. And today is an Is It Worth the Hate video. What that is a movie I'm late to the party on, or something I haven't seen in 25 years and remember nothing. And I discuss if this film is worth all the hate it seems to get, whether it's by fans, critics, both, box office bombing, just notoriety. And today, it's been 25 years probably since I've seen this. I am going to discuss. Let's see here. Not even the iPad wants to show up the picture. Hold on, where it is? It's not working. That's a sign. Today I am discussing An American Werewolf in Paris. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I discuss plot spoilers, specific scenes, what have you. A little bit of background before I get into the film itself. It came out in 97. Budget was $25 million, and it made 26.6, so that's not good. Let's see here. When it says reception, box office critical reception, USA Today, 2 out of 4 stars. Let's see here, what else? Nominated for Worst Sequel at 1997's Stinkers Bad Movie Awards, but lost to Speed 2 Cruise Control. Director John Landis, he hated the film, but then again, he dropped a helicopter on somebody. Rotten Tomatoes says 7% based on reviews from 30 critics with an average rating of 3.72 out of 10. Metacritic, 31 out of 100. The audiences polled by CinemaScore gave it an average grade of B- to an A+, to a scale that is either an A+ to an F. All right. Basic plot of this is we're following a man played by Everett Scott, who I really know from That Thing You Do. And him and his buddies are going all around Europe, and they're doing like some type of competition with each other. Who can do the most extreme thing? Who can get more points? Because it was, when was this? 1997. So everything had to be fucking extreme. And they end up on the top of the Eiffel Tower. They're gonna bungee jump. Everett Scott's gonna bungee jump off the Eiffel Tower. She's Julie Delpy. She's going to leap to her death. He saves her, and what happens is when he, excuse me, she jumps. He jumps after her. He's got the bungee cord on it. He gets her down to the ground safely. As he leaves, he pulls her shoe off, finds out who it belongs to. It's this whole Cinderella story. Finds out who it belongs to, finds out she's a werewolf. He's bitten at a rave, and then the rest of it. Sever the bloodline, all this, yada, yada, yada. We'll get into it. Okay, is it worth the hate? First off, let's get into the acting. Everett Scott. Don't like him. Don't like him. He is, okay, you know what, fuck it. Here's the main problem of this movie. It's tone. Now, American Werewolf in London had a perfect mixture of horror, suspense, and this dry comedy. You know what I mean? It wasn't just a comedy. It was more horror than comedy, but the jokes and stuff with it worked. A line here or there, a conversation here or there, a scene here or there. This movie is trying to go full comedy. Like, this is 1990. Like, the tone of this film, to me, feels like it's can't hardly, like a movie like Can't Hardly Wait with werewolves. A movie like An American Pie, or American Pie with werewolves, but not as much sex. It has that type of goofy, not schlocky, but goofy, stupid tone. You know what I mean? They always try visual gags, haha, sex jokes, and it just doesn't work. Everett Scott, I don't like him. He's not very good. He's not charming like the David character from the previous film. First off, this is basically a sequel in name only, and I'll get to it. He's not very charming. He's a dork, but he's not really a likable dork. His buddies, one of them is Vince Valoof, who I know of all things from Rat Race. He's fine, but he's the friend that gets killed, and he comes back as the Spectre that we saw in the first film. Their other buddy he's that guy that pops up every once in a while. He used to play for the band Filter. But he's the guy that looks like a love child between Dan Cortez and Anthony Kiedis. He's the less annoying, I guess, of the three, even though he's the sex obsessed one. He's not like Stifler or anything like that, but he's pretty lame. Julie Delpy, she's okay. She's there to look pretty, cry, and save the day because she's the werewolf. She's fine, I guess. The other characters, like I said, Vince Valoof, he's fine. He's more funny, I guess you say, when he comes back as the Spectre, but he's still kind of lame. The only other characters worth merit is the leader of this group of guys who has all these raves, like in the catacombs under Paris, and they bring in people so they can feast on them, change the world. They're trying to change. It made it seem like they're trying to change or turn the population of the world into werewolves so it could be, less disease and all that yada yada yada. He looks intimidating, but he's not. The actor is just so bad. I wouldn't be scared of him. And then the only character worth mentioning is the other victim, I guess you would say, of Tom Everett Scott. This chick that he meets, he's going to bang in a graveyard. Does his transformation, kills her, and she's super annoying when she's alive, and she's even worse when she's dead. Played by the blonde chick from Modern Family. She's just an annoying, angry ghost, and they just give her a bunch of sight gags, and that's the problem again with the humor. It's a little more juvenile in this movie. She's trying to get the bad guys to go after Tom Everett Scott, and so she tries to whistle like that. But since her face is all scarred, she's got blood shooting out of it. She tries it again, and her eyeball pops out, and it's just fucking lame jokes. When Tom Everett Scott first meets Julie Delpy, he's gonna get her to go on a date with him at a cafe. And the friends are like, "Oh, you could score with her, blah blah blah." So they shove a bunch of condoms down his front pocket, and they're in the background hiding behind a menu. She calls them out, and then he's like, "Oh no, I really want to meet you. This isn't about me trying to have sex with you." And then all the condoms fall out. He's like, "Oh no, that's chewing gum." And then he puts it in his mouth, and she's like, "Oh, blow a bubble, prove it." And he blows this gigantic condom bubble, and then it falls out of his mouth. The whole no, it's fucking stupid. This is the type of juvenile humor we're getting. Let's see, what else? You find out that Julie Delpy is a werewolf. She attacked her mother and killed her, attacked her stepfather, and she's trying to cure him. And I guess because I don't know how she got. They're trying to connect this to the original film because we see the specter of her mother. Her mother is this British woman, like a zombie. We always see that, and she's a nurse. So is it the nurse from the first film where I don't remember if Jenny Agutter was pregnant in the first film or not when the movie ended. But either way, it's not the same last name, so it's not. But they're trying to connect it. It's fucking stupid. So when Vince Valoof as a ghost tells Tom Everett Scott the whole "you got to kill the wolf that turned you" type of bullshit type of thing, but then you got to eat its heart. So out of nowhere, there's this whole heart eating thing. And it starts off like when Tom Everett Scott's in the hospital and he sees Julie Delpy. She's stealing hearts from that part of the surgery section of the hospital. And after Tom Everett Scott gets bit in the rave, she's nursing him back to health, but she got two hearts and she puts it in a blender and she blends them up for him to drink. And it's just fucking dumb, stupid. Everyone points out to the CGI because the practical effects for the first film were amazing, won an Academy Award. And I get it. It's a different studio. They don't have Rick Baker. They don't have as much money. And CGI is starting to come out, be popular. And so they made all the werewolf transformations, all the werewolf CGI. And they look awful. The werewolves itself, it's not like the previous, I was discussing, the Pumpkinhead sequels where CGI Pumpkinhead looks fucking bad. It's not that bad, but it's pretty fucking bad. These werewolves don't look scary. They don't look intimidating. They look like something I could have created on my computer in high school. The transformations look less painful. There is one scene, like, I do like the scene where Tom Everett Scott he's making out with the Modern Family chick in the graveyard, and they're getting naked, hot and heavy, and he's starting to change, and he's getting overheated. So he gets off of her. He gets off of her, and he's booking towards like a fountain, and there's smoke coming off of him. Bush's mouth is playing. It looks really good. He's starting to glow because he's changing, and he leaps into the fountain. That was cool to save on budget. They couldn't show the transformation. She's looking around, trying to find him, and this CGI werewolf leaps out of the fountain. It's fucking stupid. But the buildup was pretty good. We get werewolf vision, where it's just basically things glowing. That looks fucking dumb. There is a final scene where Tom Everett Scott and the head guy, he finds the werewolf that turned him, the intimidating guy, air quotes I told you about. They're fighting in a subway train, and they're both human when they're fighting. Tom Everett Scott slowly changes, like he's running after the bald guy, the intimidating guy, as he's changing, and his face looks so, because of the transformation, it's werewolf face. Tom Everett Scott running him. He looks kind of like an extra special looking Lou Ferrigno before he leaps on him. It's a fight off screen. Then the CGI werewolf pops up and gulps up the heart. Fucking stupid. Practical effects look decent. Vince Loof, all sliced up, looks decent. Modern Family chick looks decent. They look okay with their practical effects. It's just, yes, the CGI is really, really bad. The ending of this movie is fucking stupid. Tom Everett Scott and Julie Delpy, Serafine, I think is her name. They end up getting married, and then they bungee jump off the fucking Statue of Liberty. He drops the ring. He catches it. They fall in there. It's bad CGI, lame, stupid. Is American Werewolf in Paris? Because I'm ending this, I gotta get ready for work. Is an American Werewolf in Paris worth the hate? Yes. It really is. It's not just because of how great the first film was. Like, because a lot of people can maybe not necessarily give a fair review to something if the previous film has a special place in their heart. It's so good, blah blah blah. Yeah, this one definitely fails in comparison, but it fails in a lot of categories. The three guys that we're following suck. The main person we're following sucks. Julie Delpy, she's pretty. She looks good without a shirt on, but she's not that great. The CGI, awful. The lame jokes and tone of this film is really a major, major turnoff. I'm not interested. It's just like a bunch of goofy hijinks, ha, sex joke, flying condom, all that stupid shit. I don't care about the characters. I'm not intimidated or worried for Tom Everett Scott because of the main antagonist. The soundtrack, other than Bush's mouth, this is pure late 90s. It doesn't fit. It's stupid. The bad CGI, the bad green screen, the bad ending. Everything in this movie is bad. I'm a completionist when it comes to my collection. Like, I own Halloween 5. Hate Halloween 5. I won't buy this on DVD for like $5 on Amazon. Not gonna do it. Did not like this film. Do not recommend it. Like, I love Pumpkinhead 2. That's a bad fucking movie. I didn't enjoy this one. So, yeah. Is An American Werewolf in Paris worth the hate? Absolutely. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment below. Tell me, do you hate this movie? Do you actually like it? If you like it, God bless you. Tell me why. Click the bell. Check out the playlist for January, February, and March. Coming up next, maybe I'll do Mimic. I know I want to do Mimic. Mike from American Werewolf in New Jersey, he says it does count as a monster movie. Ghoulies, Little Monsters. I might do like the Little Monster craze. You know what I mean? I've already discussed Gremlins, but maybe Ghoulies, Munchies. See what the fuck Hobgoblins is. Me and Frenzy will be getting together on the 23rd? 22nd, 23rd, whatever that Saturday is. It's WrestleMania season. We'll be discussing movies that have to deal with wrestling or have wrestlers in it. And then as it gets closer, I'll announce my next interview. That'll be fun. But yeah, this movie fucking sucked. Cheers.